Hey guys, it's Aria. So recently I went to the public market. Actually, the last 2 Saturdays I was there from about 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. and it was a really long time, but it was definitely worth it. So I'm a call-in vendor, not a permanent vendor. So for call-in vendors, pretty much you go in and you're only allowed to sell if there's space. So if one of the permanent vendors doesn't show up. On Thursday, all the call-in vendors have to call in at 6 o'clock exactly, leaving their name, number, and just a message saying that they want to sell Saturday. Then at Saturday, we have to get up at around 4:30 in the morning to get to the market by 5:30. So after we check in at around 5:30, at around 5:45, 5:50ish, this guy will take us around the market to see if any of the permanent vendors didn't show up. And if any of the permanent vendors hadn't shown up by then one of the call-ins will get their spot. Since we're in the general merchandise category, since of course we're selling socks, we get last choice. So all the call-in farmers will get asked if they want the spot first. And then if there's any spots left over at the end, the general merchandise people get it. However, on the first Saturday we went, there was a huge spot for a permanent vendor who usually takes up 3 regular size spaces. He has like a lot of food that he decides to sell. So he couldn't make it that Saturday. So the spot wasn't under the covered portion of the market, so it wasn't considered a favorable spot. So the guy didn't ask the farmers if they wanted it first. He pretty much left it open to anyone. And immediately 3 people, including us, raised our hands. And so we ended up getting one of the spots. So this spot was right outside of the covered portion of the market, which attracts a ton of people. Like it can get up to thousands on some days. And by 12, we had sold 25 pairs and we were only charged $30 for rents. So that was a great outcome for us. And here's a clip of me and my display.
Go.
Hi guys, it's Aria. I'm at the Rochester Public Market today. It's Saturday. I've been here since 5 a.m. setting up. This is my booth. We have the socks over here. We have a little water demonstration where people can put their hands inside and put it in the water and take it out to show that their hands are completely dry. We have our little banner over here and our business cards and stuff. There's a bunch of tables around me. They're all selling fruit. This guy's selling peaches. We have some dolls over here. We have dolls over there. Yeah.
So last Saturday we went through the same process, getting up, calling, all that. But we didn't end up with a good spot. We ended up with a spot that was in a little alley almost, right outside of the market. And the guy said that now that it's harvest season and all the farmers are coming, so there's not really going to be any permanent vendors that don't show up, and a lot of call-in vendors that are farmers will end up coming in. The general merchandise people aren't really going to get any good spots. My mom wanted to leave because she thought that the spot wouldn't get a lot of traffic, but I convinced her that if these are the spots we're going to end up in the future, that we should just try. And I mean, we woke up at 4 for this. There was a decent amount of traffic. It wasn't the hundreds of people that we got last Saturday, and we only ended up selling 6 pairs, which was, not bad, but it wasn't, the 25 that we had the week before. I talked to the guy, and apparently September and October, the general merchandise category, our category, really gets to shine because harvest typically decreases around those months, so less permanent vendors, unless farmer call-in vendors tend to show up. So we'll end up getting some good spots and hopefully back at the 25 stock mark. Thank you guys for watching. As always, hit that subscribe button, and if you have any requests or comments, feel free to leave them down below.